What's up, fam? What's up, fam? I want to welcome you back to my studio, better known as the storage room. Yes, it is a literal storage room. Yeah, but I'm glad to be here. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about my big band arrangements. And today we'll be talking about the big band arrangement I did for Benson Boone's tune, Beautiful Things. So let's look at my session and figure out what's happening. So on this one, there's really not a lot going on. As you know, or may not know, that I wanted each arrangement that I do where the artist can just come in and sing. So I didn't really want to get too crazy. So I did that same thing with this arrangement. Originally, I had the whole guitar thing at the beginning. If you know the record, the guitar beginning. So I just did 2 bars of it, and then we got into it. And with this one, I wanted just to grow, just like the original grows. You know, it's not just like a woo, it's big band music, but it comes down. I mean, not comes down. It starts low, and we gradually grow. So I thought it would be cool to actually, once we get past that first little verse, like I omitted the first little verse, and we kind of went to the second half of that first verse. Here's it with the little guitar intro. Like I said, the 2-bar guitar intro. That's right here. And then you'll hear, here's the first verse.
And I thank God every day for the girl He sent my way. But I know the things He gives me, He can take away. And I hold you every night, and that's a feeling I wanna get used to. But there's no man as terrified as the man who stands to lose you.
So yeah, I just started it off with just a piano and vocal thing. And what was cool about this, actually, originally I did this piano track before I did a video. If you haven't seen the video of this, I did a music video for this tune. I had this piano part.
And I thank God every day for the girl He sent my way. But I know the things He gives me, He can take away. And I hold you every night.
I like this version
That's
too.
a feeling I wanna get used to. But there's no man as terrified as the man who stands to lose you.
I like that version too, but I just went with my live version of it. And I'm mentioning this to you because, as you can see up here, all these different tracks, they're all muted because these are all other options and this is just bass and drum options that I could have gone with. When I'm doing an arrangement, I try to, for these type of arrangements, I try to first get the meat and potatoes of it all, get the groove of what how we're gonna tackle this. So even before I did this whole piano intro, I tried to do different variations of, okay, what is the groove of this song gonna be? So we'll take let me go to the chorus right quick. I'm just gonna show you just the different options of what I was thinking about doing. So here's option 1 of what the groove was going to be for the chorus of this. I was thinking maybe like a swing thing. That was option 1. I went with created another option. Here's that option 2 of what could have been the main groove for this tune.
God, please stay.
So is that, which is pretty cool. Man, I'm going through these options. I'm like, oh man, I could have went in that direction. But here's option number 3. Option 3 of what this chorus could be, the meat and potatoes of the song could be.
God, please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Oh,
Hey.
please don't take.
And all these are great options. It's just deciding which one to do. And that is the hardest thing for me to do. It's like, I'll come up with these ideas. I'm like, oh, option 1, option 2, option 3. Which option should I pick? And I'll spend quite a bit of time just trying to figure out which of those options should I pick. So for the chorus part of it, this is the option that actually made the final arrangement.
God, please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Oh, please don't take.
Even when I did that, I still have the other parts of the song to do. And so I was like, I don't know if I just want to have just swing going the whole time. That seems kind of, I don't want to say cheesy, but I'm going to say cheesy. So I was like, okay, well, what can we do for this section right before it, which happens to be like this interlude or build section. He first starts off with his verse, then he goes through this kind of long build before he gets to the big drop on the chorus. And I was like, okay, what are some of the things that we could do? So here's another option, or the first option that I came up with for that long build.
Oh, I hope I don't lose you. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God.
And with this, I actually really like that option, but it was just, sometimes you just gotta tweak just certain little notes. So it's just the bass wasn't all the way there for me. So I ended up tweaking it just a little bit and then went with this option.
Oh, I hope I don't lose you.
Has a little bit more bounce to it.
Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God.
It just has just a little bit more bounce on it than the original idea that I had with it. Now you may be thinking, just like I'm thinking, I'm like, man, that build to the drop could have had more on it, and it does have more on it. Let's get to the big part of what big band music is, and that is the horns. So here on the back end of that build, right before the drop, I was like, okay, to make this really hit, we gotta have the horns in here. So I had the horns come in and play this kind of build.
Don't take.
And you could have, I could have just did ba 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 ba, but that wouldn't have been as exciting as what we're playing right here, what the horns are playing right here. Let me break it down just a little bit for you guys. The saxophones have like this kind of interesting line. Here it is. Woo! Then the brass, they kind of have like the more steady part. And together, it sounds like this. And then it has that big, I feel like that makes it more effective to have a big drop off. Here's that little line before the big drop.
These beautiful things that I.
And then we go full big band. So it's swinging, it's big horns. I'm just gonna play it. That's what you want to hear. Here you go.
These beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got.
There's some things in here. One thing that I would like to point out, sometimes when I'm writing, I tend to stay away from doubling the melody. I just let the melody be the melody. Sometimes you want to accentuate, you want to make it more bigger than life than what it really is. And so I took some of the horns and actually doubled that melody. You can see it right. It gives it more light. You know, it could have just been about it. We could have done that, but I feel like it's better with it. You know, just and if you hear some of the harmonies on this is really, that's what really makes it cool. That sounds good. Anyways, moving forward, I don't know what you guys really want to hear, but I'm just, or see in this. And I feel like leave stuff like this in the comments for me to check later. And I can always, with future videos, just make sure, okay, I need to make sure that I point this out. One thing that you want to do when you're writing your own arrangements is really make sure that you don't get in the way of the vocal. We have this saying, it's called lead vocal is king. And that just means that it's the star. You know, we should probably just change it to lead vocal is the star. Lead vocal is the star. Lead vocal could be queen. So lead vocal is the star. And you can take some liberties, especially in this genre, but not too many. And so that's why I had just the saxophones kind of playing when he's doing a lot of singing, and just using the brass section as just little ad libs or little attacky points when he's not singing. So you listen to that again.
If everything's good and it's great, why do I sit and wait till it's gone?
Brass, he's not singing.
I tell you, I know I've got enough. I've got peace and I've got love.
So even that goes for just even rhythmically, you know, you just don't want to have like, and he's singing on top of that. You want to just be careful of that kind of stuff. So even when you hear the saxophone entrance, they have like this kind of a little bit more notes than usual, I guess. Well, not more than notes than usual, but they have a little bit more notes, and then they kind of settle into something. So listen again.
If everything's good and it's great, why do I sit and wait till it's gone? Oh, I tell you, I know I've got enough. I've got peace and I've got love. But I'm up and I'm thinking I just might lose it all.
See, again, the same thing. In this little section right here, he's singing a lot. He's saying a lot of words, so I don't need to have too much rhythmic stuff going on. I don't think it's bad. Like sometimes when you have choral things that's just holding it, because that doesn't really get in the way. But I just picked a simple rhythm that complemented everything that he was going.
But I'm up and I'm thinking I just might lose it all.
A lot of times you'll know, like in chorus, in music, especially pop music, what is done on the first chorus is pretty much what's going to do on the second chorus. I didn't do that this time. I did it differently. I had the first chorus has this thing, second chorus has his own thing. Because you just, like I said, we're trying to make it grow. And so if I just did a copy and paste situation, it wouldn't have been as good. So here's like the first chorus. I'll let you listen to it again. Listen to what's going on.
God, please stay. I want you, I need to walk on. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got.
As opposed to the second chorus, which we want to be more epic.
Oh, please stay. I want you, I need to walk on. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got.
Side note, I do love having like the saxophone's doing these fancy chords. I love using on that. I feel like it works really well in this setting. And this is what I mean by this. Look at this. Listen to this. Listen to this. All that ooey goodness right there. So like I was saying earlier, that's going on with the actual vocal. So listen to the vocal how this is playing together.
Beautiful things that I've got.
Instead of just making it a single line, just just with them, I have the horns fanning out, just to give it a little bit more of whatever that means to you. Let's check out what the brass are doing. And with this, the brass, like I kind of made it where they're just doing punches with it, just to just drive the point home. Okay, this is the final chorus. We don't have anything really much after this in this particular song. It goes down and dies out. So it's like, okay, this is our shout chorus. Like anybody who does big band music, they know you have what we call a shout chorus, and that's usually when there's just like, okay, no holding back. Let's just keep going, like make it bigger. Just epic, 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 kind of like trailer music, but just for big band. So what I decided to do was just have them just do some punches like this.
Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay.
And then we just return. I like this cool thing that I've seen. Maybe I've seen other people do it, but I definitely do it in some of my arrangements where I return to where I started. So like when we had on the big build at the beginning, I end with that just kind of to re-quote it. See at the beginning.
Oh, I hope I don't lose you.
And that's what we're driving out on or riding out on at the end.
I want you, I need you, oh God. I need these beautiful things that I've got.
So that's pretty much it with this arrangement that I did for Benson Boone's tune "Beautiful Things." If there's something that I didn't go over that you really wanted to hear, just let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure that I can answer whatever question that you have. And always remember, be more than blessed, be a blessing.